Hello everyone, welcome to my channel DG Learning. I am Rajita and I am going to give the B.Ed notes of semester 2. Semester 1 and semester 4 notes I have already completed and it's given and it's there on my channel. You can check it out. So now it's time for the semester 2 notes. Okay, semester 2 notes may be this subject, that is knowledge and curriculum. We have already completed unit 1 and unit 2. Now I'm going to start with the unit 3. जो कोल्हान यूनिवर्सिटी वाले लोग हैं उनके लिए ये पूरा का पूरा सिलेबस मैच करेगा. वो लोग डायरेक्टली लेकर के वो लोग ईजिली आराम से दे कैन टेक द हेल्प फ्रॉम दिस नोट्स. बट अदर यूनिवर्सिटीज़ वाले पहले चेक करें अपने सिलेबस दैट व्हाट आर द थिंग्स विच आर मैचिंग, दोनों में सेम है, और उसके बाद ही लिखें. ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम. B.Ed notes first year semester 2, subject is the knowledge and curriculum, and unit 3, that is understanding curriculum. First comes to the meaning of curriculum. The word curriculum came from Latin word curricere, which means a race of the course of a race. A race or the course of a race. Okay. All the subjects that are taught in school, college or university, the contents of a particular course of study is called the curriculum. A curriculum can be called as a plan for learning which contains assumptions about the purpose of an education in our society. It also has a definite structure through which the vision of the planner can be translated into learning experience of the learner. Okay, this is the meaning of the curriculum. Now comes to the modern concept of curriculum. It doesn't mean only academic subjects which are traditionally taught in schools, but it includes the sum of total of experience that people receive through different activities in school. Okay. Now comes to the definition of curriculum. Albert Oliver in 1977 said that curriculum is the education program of the school and divided into 4 basic elements. First is the program of studies, program of experiences, program of service, and hidden curriculum. Now next comes to the Coles. Coles' definition was curriculum is the sum of all the activities, experiences, and learning opportunities for which an institution takes responsibility either deliberately or by default. This was the second definition. Now comes to the third one, that is the Cunningham. Cunningham said that the curriculum is a tool in the hands of the artist. Here, what do you mean by artist? Artist means the teacher. To mold his material. Material means pupil, means the students. According to his ideal means अपने objective के हिसाब से. In his studio means in the school. Studio का मतलब हो गया यहाँ पे स्कूल. तो यहाँ बोला गया है कि करिकुलम एक इस तरह का टूल है जो आर्टिस्ट के हाथ में है कि उस मटेरियल को कैसे माउंट करे अपने मटेरियल को, कि वो उनको जो ऑब्जेक्टिव मतलब जो पाना था वो इजीली मिल जाए उनके स्कूल में. ओके, next is the material is highly self-active, self-determining human being who reacts and responds consciously. Next comes to the Hilda Tava. Hilda Tava said that curriculum usually consisting of the statement of aims and objectives indicate that the selection and organization of content, it either implies or manifests certain patterns of learning and teaching. Because of the objective demand or because of the content organization requires, it includes a program of evaluation of the outcomes. So this was the Hilda Tava. Now comes to the characteristics of curriculum. Characteristics of curriculum are democratic, continuous, logical, sequential, complex, integrated, qualitative, and child-centered. It must be continuously evolving from one period to another to the present. For a curriculum to be an effective, it must have continuous monitoring, evaluation, and the improvement. It is based on the needs of the people. The curriculum complements and cooperates with other programs of the community. It is responsive to the needs of the community. It comprises all details, complex details, as it includes guidance and counseling, health service projects, and also there provides the proper instructional equipment that are often not conducive to learning. Each curriculum objective should constitute learning. First is the durable. Will be useful to the students for a considerable period of his or her lifetime. Significant. Will have a major effect upon the student, upon how the student will function. Yoga mana significant. And transferable. Transferable will be useful in meeting needs in other or educational programs of the student's personal life. Next comes to the basis of comparison between curriculum and syllabus. Meaning, curriculum is the overall content taught in an education system or a course, and syllabus is a document that contains all the portion of the concept covered in a subject. Next is origin. Curriculum is a Latin term, curricule, which means to run and course. Syllabus is a Greek term, substituva, meaning little slip or label. Next comes to set A, set for A course and A subject. A course is for the curriculum and a subject is for the syllabus. ओके तो जो पूरा कोर्स होता है वो पूरे कोर्स को हम लोग करिकुलम बोलते हैं. उसमें से एक पार्ट ले लिए, एक सब्जेक्ट उठा लिए, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द सब्जेक्ट और सिलेबस. नेक्स्ट कम्स टू द नेचर. Nature of the curriculum is prescriptive and nature of the syllabus is a descriptive. Scope. Wide. Curriculum is wide and syllabus is narrow. आप खुद में देख लीजिए ना syllabus और curriculum के बीच का differences. आप लोग सब B.Ed के स्टूडेंट हो. सिलेबस मतलब क्या, जो भी एक बुक जो भी प्रोवाइड किया गया उस बुक का हम लोग 4-5 चैप्टर उठा करके दे देते हैं. दिस विल कम इन एग्जाम, दिस कॉल्ड एज द सिलेबस. वेर एज होल पूरे बुक में हम लोग क्या क्या दे रहे हैं, कैसे कैसे करवा रहे हैं, क्या क्या कर रहे हैं, दैट कम्स अंडर द करिकुलम. ओके. नेक्स्ट कम्स टू द स्कोप. वाइड और नैरो. वाइड होता है करिकुलम का और नैरो होता है सिलेबस का. सेट आउट बाय गवर्नमेंट और द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द स्कूल, कॉलेज ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूट, या है करिकुलम में. एंड सिलेबस में दीज आर द एग्जाम बोर्ड्स सेट फॉर द एग्जाम बोर्ड. टर्म यूज्ड टिल द कोर्स टेस्ट एंड फॉर द सिलेबस फॉर द फिक्स टर्म, नॉर्मली अ ईयर. एक साल का पूरा ही एक टर्म में आता है. यूनिफॉर्मली सेम फॉर ऑल टीचर्स एंड वेरीज फ्रॉम टीचर टू टीचर. ओके, ऑल दीज आर ऑफ curriculum and syllabus, comparison between curriculum and the syllabus. Okay, now our next topic is the concept of curriculum. First concept stated by Albert Oliver refers to curriculum merely as educational group consisting of 3 important elements such as studies, activities and guidance. Second concept is described by the Felix Phoenix, is based on carefully thought out schemes or of values which constitute the aims and objectives or purpose of education. Third concept, given by Hilda Taba, looks at curriculum as the function of the public school. She lists the 3 functions as preserving the transmitting heritage, serving an instrument for transformation of culture, and working as a means of individual development. Next is Hamid Hassan. Hamid Hassan telling that curriculum concept can be evaluated in 4 directions, that are curriculum as an idea, means elite paths or through research and theories, especially in the field of education and curriculum. Second point is the curriculum as a planner written as materialization of curriculum as an idea, what in it load about target materials, activities, appliances and time. Curriculum as an activity, representing execution of curriculum as a plan written in the form of study practice. Last point of curriculum concept is curriculum as a result of representing consequences of curriculum as an activity in the form of got of curriculum target, namely teaching of change of certainly ability or behavior from all educative participants. Next comes to the curriculum as the education program. The first concept is that curriculum may be referred to simply as the education program. The education program may be supposed to consist of three basic elements. They are: first is the program of studies, second is the program of activities, and third is the program of guidance, that which was given by Albert Oliver. Next is the program of studies. The program of studies means ये जो तीनों मैंने भी बोला था, the program of studies, program of activities and program of guidance. Curriculum as an education program, इसके जो 3 points हैं तीनों को describe करते हैं. First comes to the program of studies. Program of studies will refer to the listing of the subject for each class or grade. This list may include for each grade subject and levels of information considered suitable for the level. For example, English, Science, world history, physical education, music, art, etc. The area of study identified for the schools are generally uniform. The listing of subjects emphasizes the exploration culture because the basic function of the school is to transmit the cultural heritage of mankind to the young. Next is the program of activities. It is believed that visualize curriculum. It is found that the curriculum should contain more than the selected content which represent the cultural heritage, because many people fail to learn the cultural background unaided by suitable activities. So the education program should include actual people experiences represented by activities, addition of the cultural experiences represented by the studies. Now comes to the program of guidance. The third element in the curriculum helps to solve the individual learners' programs which center the interpersonal and groups situations. Guidance is an integrative force for the individual and for education programs. Formerly, guidance was supported with the job placement, but today the concept has expanded to become the composite of personal service. Now, guidance is considered as an integral part of the total educational program. The program of guidance has been found to have validity in the classroom because there are as many problems growing up there as the programs of the studies, which emphasizes the past and the present guidance but across time barriers. It mainly looks to the future because its ultimate goal is to help the pupil to become increasingly competent to face his own problems and to make his own decisions. Now comes to the type of curriculum. First is the subject center, teacher center, learner centered, learning centered, experience centered, activity centered, and hidden manifest. So first comes to the subject centered. It is structured around subjects. Its aim increases the knowledge of subjects. Subjects are placed in the rigid compartmentalization state. Subject matter is selected and organized before the actual teaching learning situations. The teacher is the controller and director of the curriculum and the director of the curriculum structure. Emphasis is on teaching facts and presenting information for the sake of possible future use. Stress is on the teaching of the specific habits and skills as separate aspects of learning. There is uniformity with respect to learning situations. Content is specific. Have definite structure and discipline. Education is viewed as schooling only. Okay, so here the subject center had been completed and now we are going to start the learner centered curriculum. Child, that is learner, is the center of the whole education process. Education is imparted individual differences of the learners. Main objective is to help the learner grow naturally. It is centered around learners. Its aim at promotion of knowledge of the learner. More stress on integrative education. Subject matter is selected and organized according to the teaching learning situations. Curriculum is initiated and organized with the learners. Emphasis on matters which are useful for the present and future also. Stress is on integrating learning of habits and skills. Variability of exposure is educated. Content not specific and not have much structure and discipline. Education is viewed as an all-round growth of the learner. This was our first topic of types of curriculum, and now the second topic is teacher-centered teaching methods. Here, teacher assumes the main position. He casts himself in the role of being masters of the subject's matter. The teacher is looked upon the learner as an expert or an authority. Learners are assumed as passive recipients of knowledge from the teacher. Example, lecture method, video presentation, which requires little to no involvement learners in the teaching process. Now comes to the teacher-centered teaching. Same thing is there, teacher-centered teaching method. It focuses on telling, memorization, recalling information, passive recipients of knowledge, restricted to only asking and answering questions. Teaching environment is formalized and teacher occupies a central position. And where the teacher occupies a central position, वहाँ पे बच्चे बहुत कम ही ऐसे होते जो कुछ नया सीखते हैं every day. ठीक है. Now comes to the learner centered. So in our school we shouldn't have the teacher centered education or the teaching methods followed by anyone. Okay, now comes to the learner centered. The learner centered teaching methods try to address the differences displayed between the pupils. A learner centered approach views learners as active agent. Learning is an active search for meaning by the learner and constructed rather than passively received. In the traditional approach to college teaching, most class time is spent with the professor lecturing and the student watching and listening. The students work individually on assignments and cooperation is discouraged. Learner-centered teaching method shifts the focus of activity from the teacher to the learners. Okay, here learner will be the main, learner will be in the middle at the center. Learner will say that yes ma'am please ये पढ़ाइए, तो मैम will do it and they will enjoy listening to means whatever जो भी हम लोग चैप्टर एक्सप्लेन कर रहे होते हैं हर चीज़ से रिलेटेड कोई ना कोई स्टोरी मिल ही जाता है. So we can tell them they'll also enjoy. Okay, next. Learner-centered methods includes active learning, cooperative learning, and inductive teaching and learning. Active learning in which students solve problems, answer questions, formulate questions on their own, discuss, explain, debate or brainstorm during class. ठीक है. कोऑपरेटिव लर्निंग में क्या होता है जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो टीम की तरह वर्क करते हैं कोई भी प्रॉब्लम या कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट में अंडर किसी भी सिचुएशन पे जहाँ ऐसे पता चलता है कि दोनों तरफ से ही पॉजिटिव इंटरडिपेंडेंस है एंड इंडिविजुअल अकाउंटेबिलिटी है. ठीक है. द थर्ड पॉइंट इज द इंडक्टिव टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग इन विच स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेड है विथ चैलेंजेस. इंडक्टिव मेथड जो है वो इंक्लूड करता है इंक्वायरी बेस्ड लर्निंग, case-based instruction, problem-based learning, project-based learning, discovery learning, and just-in-time teaching. Okay, now comes to the experience-centered curriculum. Experience-centered curriculum is that which gives verified experiences of knowledge, skills, attitude, and appreciation. Okay. Next, the second point is experience in fact is a product of the activity process. Third, implies the series of purposeful experience which grow from pupils' needs, interests, and purposes. Fourth point, they get experience while participating in the process of learning. Here, the experience is an individual in the starting point of learning. This type of experience was given by the pragmatism. The pragmatism stressed on learners' experiences. They established the relation between school and society. The teacher provides learner to choose from various activities such as teaching, feelings, imagining, constructing, relating, etc. Now comes to the importance of experience-centered curriculum. Helping in learning, helping in school, social development, helping in understanding environment. Experience-centered curriculum is framed according to the psychological base of education. The child gets direct experience of information. It creates a social environment. It develops social qualities like cooperation, sympathy, belongings, and others. The teaching learning situation is controlled. The education is provided according to the needs of the child and the child comes in direct with the life situation. Experience are generated out of the curiosity. It develops group loyalty. It helps to solve this social problem of life. Children are given freedom to read newspaper, reference book. They should allow to go on excursion and use instructional materials available in the school. Flexible curriculum provides opportunity to the child for free participation. Now comes to the merit of experience-centered curriculum. It is based on interest, ability, and experience of a learner. Therefore, they can completely psychological in nature. This curriculum is very flexible because the different experience the learners gets in different circumstances. This curriculum helps the learner to establish a good relationship between a teacher, a school, and a society. This curriculum helps to develop the mental and cognitive faculty of a learner. This curriculum helps the learner in social environment. It develops the creativity of the children. This curriculum teacher and learner adjust in the physical environment. This curriculum helps the learner to have all-round development, and the learner comes in direct contact in life situations. It helps to solve the social problems of the child. Now comes to the demerits of experience-centered curriculum. More emphasis on activity-based learning, therefore it is time-taking. It demands highly experienced and qualified teacher. It does not suit for all kinds of teacher. Knowledge of all topics cannot be imparted through experience-centered curriculum. Experience-centered curriculum useful for lower classes. It is a burden for both teacher and the student. This curriculum can be seen only in play school and kindergarten. Now next comes to the hidden curriculum. The concept of hidden curriculum was employed by the Philip Jackson in 1968 for the first time in the book Life in Classroom, where he observed the students learning in school. It refers to the unwritten, unofficial, and often unintended lesson values that students learn in school. It is described as hidden because it is usually unacknowledged or unexamined by students, educators, and wider community. Unstudied curriculum, salient curriculum, invisible curriculum, unwritten curriculum. The hidden curriculum is the unintended. It does not catch intention. Example, discipline, punctual curriculum. It consists of learning experiences of both negative and positive. The teacher must be centrally aware of the hidden curriculum that may be communicated or modeled in his or her classroom. The hidden curriculum are lessons that are not formally taught or aren't in the lesson plan. The lesson plan usually deals with the beliefs, value, and behavior such as to be respectful, to be work hard, and responsible. Examples of hidden curriculum: raising your hands to speak, not speaking while others speak, being respectful for others, and being on time in the classroom. Importance of hidden curriculum. Understanding this topic is important because everything we have learned from the hidden curriculum will later help us in future organizations such as in a job or even in college where there is more independence. They will enhance our personal growth because we will know how to properly act and behave in such organizations. How does hidden curriculum relates to socialization? The hidden curriculum is basically norms that are being taught. It can be said that it can be said that okay, it can be said that the hidden curriculum maintains the status also of society. The hidden curriculum transmits beliefs and values since starts early in education. Children learns these values and beliefs at an early age. Next comes to the learning center. Learning center education places the learner at the center of the educational experiences, focusing on their needs, interests, and abilities. It is a student-centered approach that aims to foster active engagement, critical thinking, and lifelong learning skills. Here are some key points to consider. First is the student engagement. Learning-centered education emphasizes actively involving students in the learning process. It encourages students to participate, ask questions, explore ideas, and collaborate with peers. Educationalized learning, recognizing that students have different learning styles, abilities, and interests. A learning-centered approach promotes individualized learning experiences. It encourages teachers to tailor instruction and assessment to meet each student's unique need. Next is the technology integration. Learning centered education acknowledges the role of technology in modern learning environment. It encourages the integration of technology tools and resources to enhance teaching and learning experiences, promote digital literacy, and provides access to a wide range of information. Next is the fourth point, that is the lifelong learning. Learning centered education aims to instill a love for learning in students and develop their ability to become self directed learners. It encourages students to take responsibilities for their learning, set goals, and develop skills necessary for continuous learning throughout their lives. Next is mandates for formulation of curriculum policy. When formulating curriculum policy, several mandates stemming from various domains need to be considered. These mandates may include constitutional, socio-constitutional, political, economic, global concerns, environmental factors, and more. Here's an overview of each domain. First is the constitutional mandates. The formulation of curriculum policy must align with the constitutional provision of a country or region. This includes principles of equality or discrimination and the rights of children to education. Constitutional mandates may also emphasize the preservation of cultural heritage and language, as well as the promotion of civic values and democratic. Next, the second point is social cultural mandates. Social cultural factors play a crucial role in curriculum policy. These mandates involve recognizing and reflecting the diversity of learners, their backgrounds, and their cultural identities. It may include consideration of language diversity, indigenous knowledge, multicultural education, gender equality, and inclusive practices. Social cultural mandates also highlights the need to address social issues and promote social justice through education. Next is the political mandates. The political context significantly influences curriculum policy. Political mandates encompass the educational vision, goals, and priorities set by the government or educational authorities. They may include objectives such as workforce development, civic education, national identity, and cultural preservation. Political mandates also shape policies related to educational governance, funding, and accountability. Next is the economic mandates. Economic considerations plays a role in curriculum policy due to the connection between education and the workforce. Economic mandates involve aligning education with the needs of the labor market, promoting skills development, and fostering entrepreneurship and innovations. They may also include initiatives to address unemployment, poverty reduction, and sustainable economic growth. Next is the global concern. In an interconnected world, curriculum policy needs to address global concerns. Global mandates involves preparing students to be globally competent, culturally aware, and environmentally conscious. They may encompass promoting global citizenship and understanding global challenges such as climate change or human rights, or fostering intercultural dialogues and cooperation. Next is the environmental mandates. Environmental sustainability has become a significant concern worldwide. Curriculum policy should address environmental mandates by promoting environmental education, ecological literacy, and sustainable development. It may include incorporating concept of environmental stewardship, biodiversity conservation, climate change education, and responsible citizenship regarding the environment. Next is the technological mandates. Rapid advancement in technology requires curriculum policy address technological mandates. These mandates involve integrating digital literacy, information and communication technology, that is ICT skills, and critical thinking regarding technology use. They may include preparing students for the digital age, addressing ethical and privacy concerns, and promoting digital citizenship. So here we have completed the unit 3 of knowledge and curriculum. Knowledge and curriculum 1, 2, 3 means the subject knowledge and curriculum we have completed today. All the notes of this. Okay, so here we have completed the semester 2 notes. Now we are going to start the semester 3. Let us see. Before that, I must tell you that yes, I have uploaded lesson plans also. 20 lesson plans was also there. तो पहले ही था अभी, और last week also I have uploaded the lesson plan. If you want, you can check the lesson plans from there, take it and write it down. especially for the physical science, physics and chemistry students is there. Okay, I hope these videos are helpful for you. If these videos are helpful for you, then please like this video and subscribe my channel. Okay, and yeah, धीरे धीरे करके मैं आपको सारा नोट्स से कंप्लीट कर दूँगी. आफ्टर दैट विल स्टार्ट समथिंग एल्स. लेट अस कंप्लीट दीज नोट्स फर्स्ट. ओके, डोंट वरी, विल कंप्लीट इट. एंड या जो दूसरे यूनिवर्सिटी वाले हैं, फिर से एक बार मैं कह रही हूँ, वो अपने सिलेबस से एक बार मैच कर ले. जो जो सिलेबस में उनके टॉपिक्स रहेंगे, काइंडली वही सारे टॉपिक्स आप कवर अप कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.